New documents show that Mark Carney met with the Century Initiative architect within days of taking office. Newly released parliamentary records reveal that Prime Minister Mark Carney wasted absolutely no time tapping into the Century Initiative orbit, meeting with its co-founder Mark Wiseman within days of becoming the Prime Minister, and then again in April and September as the Liberals leaned hard into the group's population explosion blueprint. The response to Order Paper Question 425, posed by Conservative MP Marilyn Gladu, shows Wiseman, a Lazard executive and former BlackRock heavyweight and longtime Liberal insider, enjoying unusually rapid and repeated access to Mark Carney's office. Now, the Century Initiative didn't appear out of thin air. It's been quietly stitched into the fabric of Liberal Party policymaking for nearly a decade. For example, Dominic Barton was the co-founder of the Century Initiative, Justin Trudeau's hand-picked ambassador to China. Wiseman was Trudeau's senior economic advisor before BlackRock hired him, and now he's back as a government-sanctioned advisor on Canada-US relations. And then there's contracting firm McKinsey, whose fingerprints are all over Trudeau-era immigration expansion and infrastructure planning. They helped design the Century Initiative's foundational modeling. Many of the group's directors are the same Bay Street donors who bankroll Liberal campaigns and populate Ottawa's advisory councils. Now, let's be clear, this is not an independent think tank. It appears to be an ideological annex of the Liberal Party of Canada, pushing the most radical demographic engineering project in modern Canadian history. The Century Initiative's signature goal, 100 million Canadians by 2100, has been absolutely roasted across the political spectrum for the simple reason that it actually makes no practical sense why we would do this. Let's look at a few key problems in Canada right now. Housing. CMHC says we're already short 3.5 million homes. The Century Initiative's plan would require millions more just to break even. Then there's healthcare. Provinces can't deal with the existing number of patients we have with our aging population. Adding tens of millions more people simply strains the system to the breaking point. Then there's infrastructure. I don't know if you've driven in Toronto these days, but transit systems and highway systems are collapsing under the current loads. Imagine tripling the population with no credible infrastructure plan. And then labor. This group has repeatedly pushed the notion that Canada needs perpetual waves of cheap labor to remain competitive. Now, this is a stance that only benefits corporations, not workers, who then have to live with high rates of unemployment and deflated wages. It's the simple law of supply and demand. Now, even Wiseman couldn't keep up the political fiction. He's dismissed immigration screening as just bureaucracy and a waste of time. Now, that's a view that should alarm anyone who believes that national security and public safety actually count for something. Now, the Trudeau-Carney Liberals have already been executing the Century Initiative plan, I guess by stealth, but I think they're not hiding it anymore. We have record high immigration levels every single year since 2016, exploding temporary resident numbers, zero connection between population growth and housing supply, and no economic modeling on the long-term sustainability of these lunatic ideas. You see, the Century Initiative writes the vision, and then the Liberal governments implement it. Canadians are left with both the bill and the devastating consequences of it all. The documents also reveal that MP Evan Solomon met with Wiseman in August of 2025. Now, Gladu asked 31 federal institutions for details on these meetings, dates, locations, attendees, purposes. Most confirmed that meetings took place but skipped out on the substance. So Canadians don't know what promises were made, what advice was given, or why the Century Initiative's architects keep getting private access while the public gets the platitudes and the bill. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. The Century Initiative's plans to flood Canada with immigration is destroying our country. To sign our petition and to support our work, please go to yournewcanada.com.